Tonight we have a very, very special guest, but before we get to it, stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Hey.
Hey, I feel like I need to go like this.
I'm about to do my running man. Y'all ready?
Hey, get it.
Hey.
Then you can Millie rock to it though.
I can't get the beat with the Millie Walk though.
Yeah, no.
You can't. You can just.
You gotta slow it down.
Yeah, you gotta.
That's how we doing things?
You gotta slow it.
Oh, we
I can just do it like.
But you know what? Tonight we not slowing nothing down tonight because we are talking everything. Episode 7, Under Pressure.
Hey.
Oh my gosh! Speaking of pressure, we have someone that's brilliantly talented. We have a writer, a poet, Mr. Antoine Harris.
Om is in the building.
Is live in the building, so I know everyone needs to be tuned in right
super
now.
excited.
I'm your host, Dominique Cerita, and you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Dominique Cerita. Meet my lovely ladies tonight.
What's up, y'all? You already know what it is. Franceli Chapan is here, and you can hang out on all things at Celly Hangout.
Yes. What's up, guys? You know, it's your girl, Miss Candy Marie, and we always keep it sweet on our show. You can catch me on IG, and you can also find me on Twitter. I'm really nervous right now. Y'all screwed me up. And we can do it TV. Let's go.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm your girl Nakia Monet, and Candy is sweating. It's okay, girl. You can find me on all social
tell you
media
about that.
at Kiki Boom Boom.
KK.
So the
Kiki Bum
reason
Bum.
why Miss Candy is
Don't put on
actually
black.
Don't put on black.
Don't do that.
we have some lovely gentlemen.
Chill.
Mr. Antoine, tell us where we can find you at.
You can find me at I am Antoine Harris on Twitter and Instagram. Thank you.
All the ladies, shoot his way.
Slide in those DMs, ladies.
Oh, hey.
I have a question. Do you always have this effect on the ladies? Like, I'm over here stumbling. I can't even, like, get my words out. Like,
We know. Okay, but no.
You know what she's doing.
We know. I got you.
Speaking of stumbling, Deevee and Uncle Luke. That scene opens up with Deevee and Uncle Luke. And we all know Uncle Luke is no stranger to Southern, and he say what's on his mind. He's up with the freak neeks. How do y'all know about that scene?
Because he's from the South, baby. He's from the South.
Jacksonville.
Hey, what's up? Miami, stand up. J-Bill, what's up?
I think. Well, I got my own stuff on that one. we gonna move on right along.
Tamina's about to kill this interview with Uncle Luke. Uncle Luke, as I already know, he holds nothing back. He's gonna say what he want to say, and that's just the way.
But that's
things
the
get
problem.
done.
He's disrespectful
To women. You know what I found really funny in that scene when the girls Deevee said, "How do y'all feel about his language?" The girls didn't say anything.
Right.
What? I guess they was like,
Which is
she ain't
very
talking about me.
unfortunate, which
They
is
ain't
very,
saying
very,
nothing.
But you know what? I
unfortunate.
think it's all a learning process because you see people like Uncle Luke and the Two Live Crew and NWA and the people who first came into this hip hop game who were saying things that were on their mind. So
Yeah.
Luke and Two Live Crew were talking about women, and to some people they found it very disrespectful. Same thing for NWA. And I think now, 30 years later, these are grown men now, and I think it's interesting that they can look back on their career and be like, damn. Like,
Yeah.
I can't believe that we were
and
so...
they can't really say nothing to the new young boys who are doing it even worse
Exactly.
because
Another level.
And that's why I was actually just about to get to that. I was going to say, do you think that he is actually the one that kind of started this whole disrespecting women, making it okay, putting it into the lyrics?
Well, girl, I
he
don't
started
want
a
Uncle Luke
wave.
to
He
come
started a
after
wave.
me, but
Well, if you guys remember when I did the 1990 facts a few weeks ago, and I think it was like 1990, that's when Two Live Crew and Luke got banned on the radio because they were saying some crazy things. And this is just 1990. And just listen to the things that's out now. Like, just remember, like, I know sometimes I'll hear things and I'm like, damn, that's crazy. But when you think back to like NWA and when NWA first started and you listen to like Eazy-E and like there's a skit that they have. Yeah. I mean,
But that's
I'm
the
just gonna say-
reason by their lyrics being banned. That's the whole reason why Freaknik came about, because that was their opportunity to have their concerts, to have people listen to the music because it wasn't being played
Speak your
on
mind.
air.
Free speech.
But speaking of being played on air, Antoine, how do you feel about everything?
so loud, girl.
She's excited, guys.
She's gonna kill my
Dominique
eardrum.
is so excited.
She's gonna kill my
I
eardrum.
told you you have this
24/7
effect on the ladies. You
It's a
do.
good day for me. It's a beautiful panel.
Oh.
How I feel about like the Luke stuff.
Yes,
in
Uncle Luke.
particular. I feel like we gotta be honest. Every woman doesn't hold herself to the level that maybe she should, or maybe she even knows the level she should be holding herself to. So maybe Luke is speaking about some of these females that just running backstage acting crazy. So he's speaking to his experiences. I'm not saying that it's okay. I wouldn't want anybody speaking to my daughter like that. But I would try to bring my daughter up in a way where she would know that he's not talking to me.
And I do want to add, if you are watching us right now or listening, we would love for you to engage in the live chat. I know we've got a few people that are on right now. They're really feeling what you're saying, man. So again, I just want to extend that offer out to our listeners right now.
And speaking of not okay, you see Imani, she's not getting work. She's not satisfied with the way things are going for her right now. She's not happy.
That's because her girl Nikki's not there. So Nikki, you gotta remember, like when
Nikki was the plug.
She was putting her on. She was really passionate about Imani, and Barry's dealing with his own thing with ODing and doing coke and the label and his boy coming for his label, and he's not focusing on his
and the lawsuit.
And the lawsuit.
And he has to file for bankruptcy now,
which he refuses to listen to.
He's so hard-headed.
He is like stubborn.
He gotta borrow money from his father because he don't even have enough money.
Well, it's not even. Well, technically, he's just trying to take it back, the money he gets. Right.
He's like, you know that money that I lent you?
Check,
I kind of need that back.
Can I hold that and then I'll give it right back?
Right.
But yeah, Imani, you know, she's not working, and I feel like Nikki was there. Nikki was that A&R that was putting in that work. So I'm happy to see Nikki back in New York City, but unfortunately she's not with Foray.
Right. And she, you know, she's already built a certain level of trust with Imani X. You know what I'm saying? And that trust is something that's not at Foray Records. So why shouldn't she go and find out what's going on at this next label? Why not?
Absolutely. And speaking of trust, you actually get to see and Smoke's baby mom. They have like a little bond going on. You can tell she really trusts him. How do you feel about that?
Little segue.
That was great, right? That was really good.
That was a cute scene, by the way. That was a really cute scene.
Thank you. I think she trusts him because she knows that he was really there for her man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like, she dealt with Smoke, so she's used to street dudes, and I think she could kind of tell when somebody's genuine and somebody's real and somebody really wants her to win. And I think she could tell that from
well, plus she was coming to you because she's short on cash.
That's what I was
you know,
to say.
and that she had to swallow her pride clearly. But it's like, who else could she go to? You know, it's like you were his confidant, so to a certain degree, he's who she went to for money. You kind of provided money because you gave him work. So it's like, I don't want to do this, but I kind of got to do this.
Go ahead, I was going to say she feels comfortable because remember the last episode, goes over with the baby sick. And that's like a different side that you see of So I think she kind of let her guard down a little bit. Like, not only does my son not have his father anymore, here's like his closest boy, someone who always held him down. Let me go to him and see like if I can borrow some money. And I feel like there was a little soft side of a little
that we've all been waiting to see all freaking season long. But it's really funny because that scene, it speaks volume to the hood. It's a family in the hood. You know what I'm saying? It's not like all fights and killing and drugs and everything. These people, it's a brotherhood. They legit love and want to protect each other. And that's what you're doing right now for Smoke's baby mom. You're looking out for her. You're providing that for her. So that
he's also grabbing her neck.
And he's grabbing her neck.
Okay, wait.
Oh my God.
Wait,
I'm gonna need you to speak on that. Let's talk about this infamous
when
neck
they
grab.
grab that neck, though.
What's up with the neck, though?
How many scenes did that take?
That scene, that took like, 1 or 2 takes. That was there.
That was there.
I would think that, honestly, you got to understand Am's mentality. You know what I'm saying? He has to feel somewhat responsible for Smoke's death, regardless of the fact that we both knew what we were signing up for.
Right.
That's my man. You got a kid. This is your baby girl. This is your mom. This is your baby mom's. So in that scene, it's always good to play the opposite of what you want to normally play. And in that moment, I just wanted to normally play, be compassionate, but it's always fun between a man and a woman when you can put a little tension in there, a little bit of sexual tension in there. And at the end of the day, regardless of the fact that Am knows I'm not gonna go left, or at least as much as I can control, I'm not gonna go left. That's why he dipped when he dipped. But at the end of the day,
I was gonna ask you about that. Is that why you stepped back when you did?
Listen. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. Can I get an amen?
Let the church say amen.
Hold on, wait a minute. The flesh don't always always win because Deevee and Demeter got it.
They got it
Can I
on.
just say, Stelly's been saying this whole season she wanted Deevee to get some cojones.
Yes, and he got
all
and
the
did he
cojones,
or did he not get some cojones?
And
Like
my man
for
Deevee
real.
stepped it up. He
Hey,
kicked
bruh.
his game to Demeter,
Yes.
and they got it in.
Yes.
He was like, yo, Ma, I lost that fight for
Honestly-
you, but I ain't gonna lose you.
Man,
It was smooth. I loved it.
Listen,
It was
but,
nice.
But let's keep it all the way real. He had the cojones to go step up to this dude to
Yeah.
protect her.
Mm-hmm.
But when it came to this one-on-one, you know, this dribble,
Hey.
he didn't have it. She had the cojones. She was
Yeah.
like, I waste no time. I'm finna come get this.
That's
Yeah.
why her
So
and Nikki
it was on
friends
her.
once
She
again.
put the first move.
She did.
She's fearless.
She's grown. She has a baby.
Right.
She's been through it
She
before.
been there.
She's like,
She
look,
done that.
I don't have time for games. And you can tell Deevee's a good dude. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So and I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
she knows that. So I thought it was cute and sweet to see them, like, you know, getting it in.
And I have to say, we have some people on the live chat that want to ask you a question.
hype.
Yes.
All right.
Hey.
All right. So we've got CCF Freak.
Oh.
She said, ask
Freak
Antoine
Nick.
where he gets his inspiration for
Oh, okay. CCF Freak. Hello. I get my inspiration from a bunch of cats. Like the music side of it, I get it from Jay, from Pac, from Nas, from Big. I try to put myself in a frame where if I was actually coming out in the 90s, would I be able to compete with these dudes? And I'm competitive by nature, so I'm trying to make him like, I'm trying to beat Biggie, I'm trying to beat Pac, I'm trying to beat Nas. So those are the cats that I study. On his darker side, a bunch of cats I grew up with, and for the stillness in them.
Cause where you from? Where you from? Rep where you from?
Jamaica Queens, we here, baby. We here, baby.
There you go, y'all.
We here.
This panel
New
is
York is in the
filled
building.
with
Hey.
East Coast
If you can't beat them, join them, right?
I just want
So
to
I
say,
guess I'll be from
say we have
Queens today.
Queens, Brooklyn, and the Bronx in the
Yes.
building.
Can I rep Manhattan?
And you rep Staten Island,
You
so we
Staten
got all
Island.
five
So all
boroughs.
the boroughs are here. I do want to ask because I'll ask your character.
Okay. Yes.
When you got a chance to go in the studio, I heard that you got the chance to work with the legendary DJ Premier.
Yes.
How
Oh.
was that?
That was a blessing. Man.
Yes.
God is super good for that one. Because at the end of the day, some of those cats that I named, he was in there pushing the buttons when they were, you know what I'm saying? He's making tracks, some of the best tracks that you ever hear as a hip hop head. And to be in there with him, and he's so humble, he's so giving, so intelligent. I just wanted to be prepared. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
you know, when you come in the studio, you this is people's time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to make sure that I was over prepared, and I gave him all his respect in the beginning, and then I tried to, you know, do what I could do. You know what I'm saying? Got my tips from him and just went in.
Now, were you
That's
able to
crazy.
freestyle at any point?
Hey.
Y'all see what I'm trying to do
What
here?
are you getting at, Dominique?
She trying to get her sway on.
There you go. Oh, y'all saw that? Sway snuck it on me, man.
Yeah.
Snuck it on
did
me.
good,
but-
though.
That was a good freestyle.
Did a good job.
That was
Did a good
freestyle.
job.
You came in there, you was ready, bud.
Sway had
Sway.
the beat ready. I thought that was
Sway
slick.
sneaky.
He's
Sway,
slick.
I'm saying. He's slick. He's like, oh, so you late? Yeah. Spit. Like, okay.
That's how ladies do it. Sway's good.
And if he asks you to spit, you gotta spit. You gotta
Oh,
do it.
man,
You
I gotta
do
do it. If y'all tell me to do it, I gotta do it.
Come on. Let's freestyle something about Scooby and Deevee.
Oh,
We gotta give him a beat though.
I know.
We
We
can't
can't
do this. We gotta give him a
This
beat.
is.
Can
this
I
is
give you one of these?
difficult.
The 1990s. Check. A boom
I bet
check.
don't need no beat.
Oh, no music?
Too much order.
No
Y'all gonna have me
music.
rap from the show, man.
Right.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
music.
Hey.
What happened to
Hey.
Cobra?
Hey.
School trying to scare DV. Shouldn't have been fucking with me.
Hey.
Nobody need to call the police.
Hey.
We babe playing the police.
Hey.
I'm in AFTERBUZZ streets.
Hey.
Chilling with the late ADs. I'm done.
I love that.
We got that
So much
ill
fun.
arm freestyle.
Hey, y'all gonna have to pay for the rest,
Yeah,
yo.
we
Y'all
need-
gonna have
you know
to
what
pay
I'm
for the
saying?
rest.
Y'all gonna have to.
Nothing else for free.
Right? Sounds so angry. So
If he
queen.
did give
inner
Deevee a
arm.
hard time, he gonna give y'all a hard time.
Got
But
to.
speaking of hard times, y'all, I want y'all to notice he does not have that scar on his
Nah.
face.
Yeah,
That was
no.
prosthetic.
I
Him is
always ask that
handsome.
question.
Not
I
there.
know,
They
right?
actually that alive.
Looks so real.
They actually
People's like,
that
yo,
alive.
what's your scar? I'm like, thank God it's not real.
Thank God I'm an actor.
Thank you. Yeah, appreciate it. Shout out to Adam Bailey, man, on effects. They don't get enough credit. He's a beast. and he did the scar and all that prosthetic stuff.
Shout out to the makeup team.
Yes.
And I just want to say, they feeling you on the live chat. They said, hey, okay. Tiffany W. And shout out to CC and Freak.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
She said, okay,
Okay,
Oh my gosh. Okay, so what about Nikki and Demeter? They squashed the beef and they back to homegirls.
Yeah.
How y'all feel about
For
that?
now.
Yeah,
for now. Something else will come up eventually.
Y'all think so?
This is
Yes.
the thing with Nikki. I've been saying this since day one.
Sally does not care for this character.
Wait, can I speak one piece? Can I speak one
I
piece?
love Nikki character. She's a
She
hustler, baby.
cannot be trusted. We saw her moment where she goes to see her boo. We thinking she missed him while she was gone, and he fell played. Like, oh, why did you really come see me? You came to get some intel. Like, what you really about? She had the best dude ever. David was like washing her hair.
Yeah.
My ninja. You know what I'm saying? And so, and she's played him. She played her best friend. Like, she is willing to step on anybody to get to the top, and that's someone that I can't F with.
But you gotta give Nikki a chance. I feel like this time around when she came back, it's something different about this Nikki.
And you know what I gotta say?
You don't think so?
I tried to tell Lil Ray that she went right with him.
Oh my
Did you?
I
Did you?
tried to tell you, Lil Ray, but you didn't want to listen to me.
Did you?
cannot.
Tell him.
Tell her
Tell
again.
again.
She is not to be trusted. Now, what you need is a real one. I'm just
You need a real
You
one
need
in
a
your
real
life.
one. You don't need Nikki.
I'm just joking, but no, seriously.
Be like, when Nikki break your heart, I'm the girl to call Sweet Candy.
You know what it is about Nikki? It's like Nikki, to me, she has intentions and she wants to do good, and she's almost at that moment where she's about to do good, and then she becomes manipulative, and then something happens because she's like, wait, damn, my career, like, I'm hungry, I gotta be a beast for it. Because you learn in the last episode, like, her father was also in these streets, and like her mother said, like, I lost your father to these streets. So I think Nikki is a hustler, but it sucks because it's like she can do good, but she just always
She's capable.
steps on somebody.
She's really capable of greatness, but she wants to go left instead of going right.
Yeah, but you're the same way, man. Like you on the brink of greatness. You're on the brink of greatness.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what? You're the same way.
I almost fell out my damn chair. Like, Lord, hold my hand, girl. Hold my hand.
No,
Tell all
I love your character, man.
Let's lay some
Oh, we got some
hands.
Jesus over
Dominique has been really upset at
It's
all
very
She's mad at me.
this whole
How
season.
she
Why you
feels
mad
about
at me?
Nikki,
That's how you
I
feel
feel
about-
about him, but it's out of love because it's like I see the potential almost, and it's like everybody see
You
the
know what?
outcome of being in the hood for so long,
I
and
just
I
wanna
just
say
don't
that-
understand why can't you grasp what's going to happen if that
Okay.
don't happen.
I hear what you're saying, and the fact is, I'm in the middle of so much right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's one thing to be like, I'm at a place of peace and I could be peaceful and I could plot my next moves. But it's another thing when you're in the middle of chaos trying to find peace. Because if I tried to find peace in chaos, I'd have got killed already.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I got to deal with what I got to deal with before I can really be like, oh, this is my release now. You know what I'm saying? I think he's still caught up.
Candy wanted. She was like dying.
Dominique, you got your inner gangster that just came out just now.
Oh,
You know what
what?
I'm saying? Because she was like,
Yeah, that's
my issue is with you.
That's that
I have
DMV
never seen her like that before.
But I'm all smiling and giggle all the time.
I think with Om's character, you can either like love him or hate him because you can
Yeah.
tell like there's something really good about him, but you know like he's from Fort Greene,
right.
where he's from. You're not
Right.
gonna-
I'm really rooting
Brooklyn.
for him.
Time
Like,
out, time
I'm
out.
really rooting for his character.
Because you know my predictions have always been right.
Yes, they have.
And last week I predicted that. Well, I've been predicting since the beginning that he's on a road to redemption.
Yeah.
He's trying to figure out who he is.
He's trying.
He is conflicted between, you know, like that survivor's remorse, like getting out and leaving his people behind.
Right.
So now the stakes are at really high because
Yep.
next week's our last week, and I just feel like
crazy.
Which we cannot believe at all.
Crazy.
he comes out the chick's house, and the peripheral game is strong.
That was the most amazing.
You know what I'm saying?
scene.
Wow.
The peripheral game is
Wow.
strong because he come out the cut and
Wow.
he seen homies in the back. He went and grabbed his Glock, like.
But that's how you know.
He knew.
That's how you know.
Because I was like, why are there 3 dudes? You walk out the building like it's late at night. Why y'all behind me?
Your instincts always gotta be
Why?
on though when you from the
Why?
street.
You know?
That's that
Because
street
that's how I am in real life. Like
Yeah.
I'm such a New Yorker.
Yeah.
I live in quiet it's Burbank. I don't care who you are walking behind me. I'm just like,
Yeah, but move
You
to the
have to
side.
pay
move to the
attention to your
side,
surroundings.
woman, man, child, old person. I'm like, nah, you can go ahead. Like, you always have to pay attention. I felt like that's what happened with Like, he walks out the building, he's like, no, there's no way. And there's like 3 or 4 dudes behind me. And it's
But
late.
that shootout
Right.
scene was crazy.
That was
Tell
also
me,
so
I always
intense.
wonder what it's like filming like action.
Yeah.
And do you have to
Right.
take like special training for the arms and stuff like that? Like, what is that like
Yeah.
as an actor?
Okay, that day was we was in the Bronx. We was in-
Hey.
You gotta be the Bronx for the shootout.
Y'all would
we
see-
I'm trying to tell y'all, the Bronx is where it happens.
Why
Yeah.
not
The Bronx
Manhattan?
is where it goes
Bronx.
down.
Why not Manhattan?
The permits.
Why not Manhattan?
They're not gonna have you
You ain't gonna
shooting
find
at
me.
night.
You can shoot in the Bronx.
You can shoot a
in
little
the
bit of
Bronx.
Because they
It
probably
goes
thought
down.
it was really happening.
It goes
It was
down in
worth
the
the
Bronx.
try, guys.
But nah, they get they'll bring a person to the set. You know what I'm saying? If you have some training with weapons, and they'll bring a guy to the set, and then they'll basically just show you the weapons before every take, and they'll basically make sure that there are blanks in there. For what we use flashbangs, and that's basically when you shoot an actual shell comes out, but it's more the fire that it makes, the spark. Some of the shots that was hitting the cars that would be added in with CGI. So
Okay.
there's a certain time of the night where you can't do gunshots anymore. And of course, you know, we finishing shooting. It's like a 12-hour day. Like we couldn't really keep shooting the guns later at night. So that's when you see more of the running and more of the filling the clip scenes. But the cops will come. They'll shut down a few square blocks. And they'll let everybody know in the neighborhoods, like, yo, there's going to be live fire, and everybody stay in their buildings and stay in their apartments. Of course, some people came outside like, yo, we got some upstairs, my G. What y'all doing out here?
What you need? What you need?
What you need? Oh, that's a Glock? That's a Taurus? Yeah. We got, you know what I'm saying? We had the hood
That's the Bronx.
pass.
That's the
We
Bronx.
had the hood pass. But nah, it was a fun day. It's very choreographed, though. It's very, at first, it's very planned out.
Yeah.
And then once they see you know how to move and handle yourself, they kind of let you freestyle a little bit more.
Dope.
So anybody play like they got shot, like, oh, you got me.
My neck, my back, my neck, and my back. Give me that.
For 20 bucks.
You already know.
I love it. I love it. I love it. That scene actually reminds me of like Get Rich or Die Trying, and that's in the
Yeah.
essence is what your story is all about.
Queens.
You're trying to get rich or die
Absolutely.
trying.
Yeah.
You know what
Shout out
I'm
to
saying?
Fifth.
Yeah.
Shout out to 50 Cent. Shout out to 50 Cent. But I want to ask you this. So we know your character actually do not say much. So what mental space do you get into when you're about to film?
Oh man, when I show up, I'll try to be there at least an hour, 2 hours before I film, and I kind of got to just make sure that I start my day at 0 when I'm playing him. Whereas like normally when I'll start my day as myself, I'm kind of usually on like 30, 40, 50.
Yeah.
But for him, it's a lot easier for me to stay even keeled and go to him than to be somewhere else and have
Right.
to come down, because his brain is there, but his physicality is very reserved, because you know he learned that usually the loudest person in the room is the weakest. Usually the one talking the most ain't doing nothing.
Yep.
So he kind of he finds solace in stillness and silence. And the animal that I use for him is a great white shark. So I don't know if you ever notice how I circle or how my eyes may look dark or something like that. It's just kind of how they attack, how they move under fire, how they move when they're focused.
That's interesting.
Those are the
powerful.
beats. Those are the beats I use.
I
for him.
feel like
That's
your
good to know.
character did
Great
that
white shark.
last episode when Deevee was getting beat up by Gordy, and
Yeah.
was literally just sitting back and
Watching.
watching and plotting, and then came back like a shark and gave Barry the business.
An attack.
I thought that was
attack.
what gave Gordy the business. So it's interesting that you say like a great white shark, because you definitely were just observing everything.
Yeah.
So I thought that was dope.
It's good when you can find an animal for your character if you
Wow.
can, because people lie. I mean, we do things sometimes as actors. You do things that you think is gonna look good,
Right.
or you think is gonna sound good, and that's kind of when you're getting away from the truth. If you could kind of bring it down and then follow an animal's instinct, because they don't waste, they don't have no greed, they not thinking, they not worried about how a dog will shit. Excuse my French. It'll shit right here and
Yeah.
keep it moving. So kind of like trying to find an animal for your character sometimes helps a lot. If there's any actors out there, it's dope.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
There's some
Thanks
right
for the
here.
gems.
Yeah.
Right.
Some everywhere.
There's some
Yes.
right here.
You in LA,
Yes.
there's an actor everywhere.
Yeah.
Yes.
But do you guys think it's crazy that, because you guys see everything that's happening with Deevee, but that Deevee plays Alm's tape on the radio?
Radio, yes.
That's
I think he
insane.
did
I
it
love that.
because it
Man,
was like
he
his.
knew he was about to leave too, so he was like,
Yeah,
"Let me play
he's
this
like,
last
man,
before
I
I
don't
dip out."
know.
Before
Yeah.
I dip
Deevee.
out, I'm gonna give my girl a kiss and I'm gonna play my man's record before I dip on.
He's like,
out.
I'll probably never come back to this radio station. Let me put Alm on right quick.
Right.
Right,
Drop
I
right.
met the
mic.
man coming to the rescue.
I love
Oh,
that.
Method
Okay,
Man.
let me ask you this. What was it like working with Method Man?
Man, shouts to Meth.
Because he's, like him and Redman, they
That's
did some
hip-hop.
damage in this industry.
legends.
Wu-Tang
Right.
Clan.
Legends. Honestly, we were so blessed with every guest star and every recurring that came on, everybody was humble, man. Everybody was really invested in the story. Of course, if you're a legend in hip hop, you're gonna care about how hip hop looks.
Right.
And that's the beautiful thing we got with Method Man. And as an actor, he puts in the work. You know what I'm saying? He does the work. Every day he showed up ready to rock. Funny dude. He had a trailer dying laughing, cracking jokes. Like one of these people whose success you will always be happy for. A solid guy. So it was. I just learned. People like that, they in the room. You just listen. You know what I'm saying? You find a way where you can ask a question to get more gems, but 20, 30 years in the game, like that's an anomaly. That's
and then another one, Woody Harris.
Yeah, Woody. Oh my God.
Ace Boogie.
I call him Cuzzo. That's my cousin. Same last name. Yeah, that's good. That's the big homie. Another person though, some people like, they want to preach to you and like this dude, nah, bro. He leads by example.
Right. Yeah, and that's
he
how
leads
you learn.
by example.
Dope.
He leads by example. If you got a question, you could ask him. The way he prepares, like the minute he hits set, he's already buried. Another cool thing that Wood does is he's so comfortable, he could flip in so many different directions. Like he could take at the take is totally different. And that's just his range. He's a beast.
And speaking of totally different, the season is almost over. We got one more episode that's left.
So is gonna get out or no?
Who knows?
Is he gonna get out this life? Like
we want him to.
I feel like that's season 2.
Ooh.
I definitely think
let's get a season 2.
VH1, we're just saying. If y'all want to get a season 2 poppin',
we're gonna have some intercessory prayers.
Yes, we will be back too. We will be back.
back.
If we get another season, we will be back here, and I'm bringing everybody with me. Everybody.
The whole squad. Hey, why you looking at me though? Why you looking at me
That's
like
what I
that?
said. Everybody.
I got you.
I appreciate it.
Of course.
Just inside stuff that I don't appreciate.
Don't mind us.
Before we get to season 2, is there anything we can expect from you up and coming?
Man, up and coming film opportunities. I'm out here auditioning, man.
You out here hustling.
I'm out here hustling, trying to get to it. A few things is in the pot, but you can't really stir it, or else it won't boil. You know what I'm saying? You gotta leave it alone and just let it simmer. So God willing, those things move well, and hopefully we get another season of the breaks, man. Thank you guys for real though.
I can't believe it's almost over.
Yes, and I want to thank everybody that's watching because it's lit right now. We still have a few more questions, and this is the most people that we've ever had watch live.
Hey.
So big shout out to everybody. Just a few people that consistently support Russell Ward.
What's up, Russell?
What's up, Russ?
Black Jones. He said ask him if he has been approached for a role on being a superhero or a villain for one of these black superhero shows coming up, like Black Panther, Luke Cage, or Black Lightning.
Wow, man. Tell him, man. Hey, man, from your mouth to God's ears.
That's what's up.
I like that, from your mouth to God's ears.
I like that, yeah.
I heard, I auditioned for something, and it's looking okay. We don't know. It's looking okay, though. But, I mean, that is the plan for me. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to roll right into, those action films, and I don't want to do so much lovey-dovey stuff. I want to kind of.
You sure you don't want to grab people's necks?
I will grab a few necks as a superhero. Save your life. Get over here, girl. I'm saving you.
Well, guys, Antoine Harris is a true blast. He's nothing like the character on.
Thank you so
Super
much.
relatable, super friendly. We're blessed to even have him join us. Antoine, shout out your Instagram and Twitter one last time.
Okay, first off, thank you, ladies. Y'all,
thank
y'all
you.
are the best. I have fun. Appreciate you. And my Instagram is I am Antoine Harris, and my Twitter is the same. Thank y'all, for real.
And I'm Dominique Cerita, and you can buzz me at Instagram and Twitter at Dominique Cerita.
You guys make sure you tune in next week for our last week with my ladies. But you've been hanging out with us, and you can hang out with me at all things at Selly Hangout.
Yes, guys, and like always, thank you so much for joining us. You can find me on IG at Miss Kane Marie, and on Twitter, I'm still stumbling over my words, y'all. Screw you, screw me up. And on Twitter at Sweet Kendora TV.
My girl stuttering. I'm Nakia Monet. You can find me on all social media at Kiki Boom Boom, and don't judge me.
Hey.
Please do judge her, guys. We're not. That's okay.
Don't judge my handle.
Please comment, like, subscribe, tell everybody about this. Download our podcast. It is free 99, okay? And thank you. Join us next Monday
For the last episode.
I'm gonna cry.
Later, AFTERBUZZ.
Bye, guys.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.